All right. Welcome to the very first episode of our brand new Watch podcast. We're three collectors, three enthusiasts, and probably three people who spend way too much time staring at dials. This is the space where we're going to talk about the watches we love, the industry we follow, and the stories that make collecting so stinking addictive. So, that's kind of what we're doing here. I want to start us off by just kind of introducing ourselves. We can do username, like our name. If one of you guys want to kick it off for us.
Ethan on time on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. Uh, Professionally, I'm a graphic artist, graphic designer for our small ad agency in Washington D.C. area, and I've been collecting watches on and off my entire life. But recently, probably within the last 4 years, I've started putting away my Apple Watch more often and started to pick up some Seikos and whatnots, and just glad to be here.
All right, cool. Yeah. Next up.
All right. Name's Nate, or as you can find me on all social media as Garden State Time. I've been watch collecting really for the past 5 or 6 years religiously. Before that, I owned the occasional Michael Kors or Movement watch that I thought was cool, but now looking back, I could have picked up a Seiko for that same price.
Yeah.
I work in finance, so it just it's nice to get out and not be staring at a Excel spreadsheet all day long. Instead, I'll be staring at the next new dial or movement that someone like Ming or Ren is dropping like they did today.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I wish I was. I'm kind of in the same boat where I got movement first, and it was like, oh man, I wish I would have known about a Seiko or something. But anyway, I am the final timepiece on Instagram, TikTok, and soon to be YouTube as well. I've got it registered or whatever you want to call it. 28, and I'm a funeral director slash embalmer. So I'm doing both sides. I'm in the back, I'm in the front, helping families in the prep room as we call it. But I'm like a year into the watch journey. Like I have not been doing it for very long, and I've learned a lot. And I wish my first watch was not a wish watch or a movement watch. So,
All right. I mean, it doesn't really matter first. It just matters what you're into now.
For sure.
Everyone's first watch is probably gonna suck, unless you're some fun kid.
Yeah, unless you get a Seiko first or a Rolex. I mean,
My first watch. We can talk about this. My first watch was a Submariner Homage Invicta from 2001, and
Okay.
it was my first mechanical movement watch. And I used to take it off and show everybody the case back because it was a see-through case back. Still have it today. It looks really worn, and bezel actually like popped off the other day. But,
are
I'm
you
using
still
it now
wearing it?
No.
Okay.
I'm using it now as kind of a way to learn about how to take movement apart. I really don't care if I ruin it too much. But it has a special place in my heart. The Cyclops is all scratched up. I tried buying a sapphire for it and swapping sapphire out for the mineral glass, and went through a journey there that was absolutely useless.
I bet.
Because but still have it. It's still in a drawer. I don't mind taking it apart and playing with it.
Yeah. I haven't even touched anything with like adjusting the watch or anything, like movement stuff. Like I put a new bracelet on, new strap, but that's it. I'm too scared to touch movements or anything right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did recently put a filter on the old world timer. Put the sunset filter on. It just hasn't left my wrist really. I love it.
Nice. Yeah, I had a watch contest a couple weeks back, and I'm just gathering parts for the modification. And luckily, the person that won the contest is not picky, so I'm going to be doing something interesting with
Oh,
it.
okay.
But
Cool.
got the tints.
That's
I got
good.
the big sheet tints,
Yeah.
and got the world timer. I'm just waiting on a band, and I think I may hydro mod it, but I've never done that before, so I
Okay.
don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Oh boy.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Yeah.
So
This one broke my
hydromodding.
head.
Yeah, hydromodding is if you basically fill the cavity of the inside of the watch with a liquid that will not ruin the electronic
Okay.
components. So there's mineral oil, and there's
Right.
also like a silicon-based
Mm-hmm.
liquid that you can do it with.
Kind of
And
like U-Boat does that with a lot of their watches.
Resance has their oil filled, and U-Boat. What it does is it increases the amount of depth that you can go with the watch.
Mm.
A lot of people just do it though to increase view angle of the digital piece of it.
Yeah, I know it's like a
Yeah.
magnifying pretty much.
Yeah.
So it helps visibility a little bit. Some people don't do it on regular world timers because it doesn't really increase it by that much. But when you do a polarization like a reverse, it really helps boost visibility of the dial.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, it sounds like whoever's getting this watch is getting a watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna film it and post stories about it.
Okay.
Stay
Well,
tuned.
something I really want to know is like outside of your first watch buys, like what's the first like this is a big boy watch that I'm getting, like a legit mechanical watch, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I didn't even pick out the first big boy watch I got. My wife did.
Oh.
So it was the wedding watch. Like up at that point, like I said, love watches, but just never really pulled the trigger. And then she was working with my brother-in-law, who he's the one who really got me to love watches. And she went with the Hamilton Jazzmaster. So that was the first big boy mechanical watch that I had.
Not a bad choice.
No, not at all. I mean, the thing is so comfortable on wrist, and you know, I definitely worn it in situations I shouldn't have, just because when I first got it, I was like, oh, I could probably jump in a pool with this. I never did it, but I was like, now looking back, I'm like, that would have been a terrible decision.
No, it would have been. That's like my brother-in-law jumping in a pool with his phone, you know? Like
Yeah, just put it in rice. It'll be
just
fine.
because you can doesn't mean you should.
The first mechanical watch I got really serious about and purchased. I've owned a ton of watches, mostly quartz. I was really into this skateboard brand called Nixon. My 20s, they were big watches back in the early 2000s. Got my first one in like 2003 or 2004. So I bought 20 plus of those. And they did have an automatic, but I never pulled the trigger on it. It was kind of expensive comparatively. And then I fell out of love with those. The Apple Watch for a number of years, and then got kind of sick of my Apple Watch because I just realized after my second one, I realized how kind of junky they are and very temporary. And a little bit after the pandemic, that's when I started really getting into mechanical watches again. So I own a couple mechanical watches, but nothing crazy in value. The one that I'm wearing today is actually 1968 Seiko World Time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this one,
It's a great one.
this one was owned by my grandfather, who passed away right before I was born. So my dad gave this to me, and so I wore it not often, but I wore it a couple times a month, and the movement stopped working on it. And so he felt bad about that, so he went and paid for a local service, and it was quite expensive.
Yeah,
And so now it works, and
Yeah.
it works great now. Well, when I brought it into the guy, he was so excited. He was like, I started on those back in the late 60s, and so it was interesting to see.
So he at least knew like how to repair it, I guess. But
Oh yeah. Well, I hope. I mean,
it works.
yeah. I mean, it's kept time all day really well. So don't
Okay.
wear it super often just because I baby it a little bit more than
Yeah,
my others.
Yeah.
I
But
understand that.
I have that Laco Frida that I won the giveaway for. That might be the nicest modern
Mm.
mechanical watch I own. I've been saving for eventually getting a couple on my Grail list, but I haven't dropped more than $100 on a watch just yet. So I have 4 kids. I have other priorities in my
Oh yeah,
life.
for sure.
Way
Yeah.
way more fun to talk about them
Oh yeah.
than it is to purchase them and then realize it
Oh
wasn't
shoot, I should
maybe
have used
the
that money
best
for
use of
that.
my
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, I get that. I got a
Well,
daughter, so I definitely am like I can't pull a trigger on a watch right now. I gotta wait for Christmas or something. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's and plus Seiko has enough of
Oh,
the sub $1,000 watches to keep you busy for a long time.
uh, it's
So
never ending.
no,
yeah,
it's
but I
not.
do have ones that I'm planning on purchasing within the next 5 to 10 years that are be up there in value.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have yet to. I don't know. For me, Seiko, they got some good pieces, but for the most part, I'm just not a fan of them. Like I'm not saying in general. Like I like a few of their pieces, and the rest I'm like I think the ones that most people really like I don't like. Like the Pogue, I'm good. No thanks. I'm good on that. That might be a hot take. I don't know.
Wrangler, hot take.
I don't know.
that's
I
fair.
do
I
not
I
like it.
get it,
Yeah.
get it. I don't get it because like that's a gorgeous watch.
But we also know that you love their cousin Orient.
Oh yeah.
That's your brand.
For
So
sure. I love Orient. Like that is my first watch I got. Like my first mechanical watch, and it was for like, I've been eyeballing it. I wanted something with a moon on it because my daughter loves the moon. I wanted, I liked it. I wanted a dress watch. I dressed up most of the day, so makes sense. First mechanical watch to be a dress watch for me, and it was a birthday gift and a graduation gift from mortuary school. So it's kind of like multiple things rolled up in one. So unfortunately, it already has a scratch because it's mineral, and I have no idea how it got scratched. Couldn't tell you. I don't wear it, and I'm not doing crazy things when I'm wearing it. So I looked at it. I'm like, what the crap? Where did this come from?
Happens. It happens.
So
it's character.
it's okay.
At least you got that initial scratch out of the way.
Yeah.
You don't have to baby it as much.
Yeah, now I'm not like super concerned. And I mean, it's a mineral crystal, so surely it's not that bad to replace if I need to replace it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But speaking of Orient, what do you guys think about their nonstop live streams 12 hours a day for the past like week and a half? I can't believe I thought they're gonna cut it after a little bit, but it's going every day.
They're going
Is it
too
really-
hard.
Do they do it 24/7?
No, they do like 9 to 5,
Yeah, they
or
do
like
it-
9 to
okay.
8 every day.
Yeah, they do it
Besides
for
They
weekends.
way
They
too
must
long.
be selling. They must be selling.
I
For them to
yeah,
keep
like
it up.
I can't tell if they're just trying to like move like older product because they have things coming, or if they're just trying to tap into the TikTok market. But if you watch it, they sell. You know, when they do the flash sales, a couple watches each time. So
Yeah. I mean, they are selling them, but at the same time, it's
Yeah.
like, is this the best look for their brand? You know what I mean? Like it.
Right,
Yeah, I-
QVC.
I don't
They
know.
sell Invictas on QVC.
I don't want to talk
we
about
don't want that.
Invictus.
Yeah.
I watch the stream and I just can't.
Yeah.
I pull the trigger on. I don't like being convinced and pressured. And
Mhm.
I mean, they're fine. The watches themselves are great. My dad's actually looking to get one.
There's a
That's-
nice baby blue out there right now.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah, I love Orient, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't want multiple of theirs right now. Like, I want to have a good spread. Like, I would love to buy the Kamasu for my like dive watch, like, but that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna go Kamasu Orient again, but it is always tempting for me.
That one ISO certified?
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
well, it looks like
I think
it is.
it is.
Sapphire, 200 meter.
I mean,
Usually, if it's 200 meter,
it checks
it's
all the boxes. I don't know if it's
yeah.
officially. I haven't looked at that.
They are good looking dials.
Speaking of Orient in their new release, is there anything that you guys have been eyeballing hard this month? I know Nate has been. Actually, I think you two have been eyeballing something that I didn't know about.
Are you
Yeah, I'll talk about that.
trying
Ming.
to segue into the Ming?
I'm talking about the Ming. There's other
Yeah.
watch news that I want to get to involving.
It's kind of a crazy day.
Yeah, it is.
Busy day.
Yeah.
For future reference, we're recording August 25th.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, like Ming came out with this watch, and it looks like the back of a beetle. In nature, it's gorgeous. It's got a coating on it that does multi-colored based on the lighting, and it's also very texture heavy style. And the thing that I love the most about Ming is the loom. Hands down, some of the best loom on the market. It's I believe, and I don't quote me on this, I've heard that white loom is created by the guy who owns the company, and so every Ming watch has basically been touched by him in some sense. I don't know if I want to say it's like a KFC secret ingredient type of thing, but it's gorgeous white loom, and it like legit comes off as white.
Yeah, and it looks like Tron. You said that the other day. It looks like Tron.
No, it's very Tron.
Yeah.
I'm sharing my
Big,
screen right now so we can see it.
Big summer release from earlier this year was a black dial, yellow accent watch with white loom, and I think the hands are like a iridescent blue. Just
and
good looking watches.
And fun fact, this is technically their 5th generation, even though it's only their 4th, but they skipped that number because of superstitious reasons. So it is their 5th gen, but kind of not really. So I thought that was interesting. A little fact about Ming that most people probably don't know.
What's the superstition? Do you know?
I don't know for fact, like off the top of my head. I know it has to do with the culture, the Asian culture. They just skip the 4th generation, according to the article I found on Hodinky.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, this thing is kind of. I mean, I guess this is a sports watch. What is the category for this watch? It's like.
I mean,
maybe dress.
It's sports dressy.
It's a little more sportier than a dress watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could throw the leather band on it. You could say it's dressy, but
yeah. No,
I think the coolest thing about this, the dial is
the lugs are super cool. Really, I like it when
lugs.
Yeah, when a watch goes different with the lugs instead of just being the polished straight ones that we are almost on all watches. Like, I love it when they do that.
There's a fine line. You can either go too far and just make something kind of batty.
Yeah.
Or you can keep that design tight, tradition, but also fuck the normal visuals of lugs. And I can't say like I'm in love with it. I gotta see it on wrist before I make a real decision, which I think is super important. Side note: do not buy watches sight unseen. Ooh. Have to see these things in person. It's a totally different ball game. Yeah. Go to watch events, go into stores. You have to see these things on wrist in order to have a full understanding of what they look like.
Yeah. Videos help, but not much.
Videos help. And I did get hands on with their Ming 20.01 series. My brother-in-law had it to write about. He said, "You want to come over and try it on?" Thing was beautiful, and he
Mm,
showed me how the chronograph feature works. It is so smooth.
that's awesome. Yeah, I haven't. You guys introduced me to Ming, so I haven't really looked at them a whole lot. But I'm loving this dial. Nate, I think you were gonna say something about the dial.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, the one thing they said is the lines in the dial represents the minute trackers. That's why there's so many of them. That's how you can track kind of the time because there are no indices on this watch, so
Yeah.
it's very tough. I feel like for most people to tell time, but
Okay.
they
It
were
looks
saying that
like
the
there's needles inlaid into the dial with the Neo one. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, so like all the needles on the dial, that's all the minute trackers.
What's the little?
Wild.
What's the black? Is that black sub dial? What is that?
So that is for the chronograph feature. I believe it's a 30-minute tracker for the chronograph,
Oh,
and it's on two separate discs. So it's just very, very
I didn't
high
realize it
tech and
was.
pushing the limits.
I didn't realize it was a chronograph. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
they
the
work with Solida
so the
to make custom movement.
the button is inside the crown, right? Like on the
Hmm.
crown.
It's a mono pusher.
I like that. What do you guys think of the bracelet on it?
I mean,
One specifically, sorry, 5704 or the 2001.
57.
I mean, the bracelet. It's like a. I don't even know what I would call it. A five link
I, I don't. I
type
yeah,
wonder if they have
quilted
it.
5 link. I think the bracelet looks a lot better than the leather band because the
Mm,
hmm
bracelet seemingly
yeah,
meshes right in with the lugs.
yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm always one for whenever I purchase, and it just might be a me thing. If there's a metal version and a leather version, I always go metal because you can always remove the metal bracelet.
Yeah.
But it's harder to go from leather to metal because you have to match the gap between the lugs with the correct end link, and that's kind of a nightmare.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah. I wish I would have had a metal bracelet for the Orient first. Like honestly, I don't know if they have that option straight out of the box for the Orient that I got, but oh well. I got that suede on it now, so I'm happy.
It's always kind of a crapshoot trying to find a good metal bracelet after the fact.
Yeah.
So that's why I always go metal bracelet first. It's usually $50 to $100 more on some of the lower end
Not
watches, and then
really
higher
a
end,
whole lot. Yeah.
yeah, it's minimal. You're looking at Omega, it could be 700 to 1,000, $2,000 more, but I just I I always advise people go metal bracelet first.
Yeah, that is kind of that's a good thought, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys notice that it's 100 pieces for the new Ming? It's kind of crazy.
Seems to be a trend.
Yeah.
Make these
What,
super limited editions.
it's like what other watch today was dropped for 100 pieces? I don't
I don't know. I
know.
don't know. Maybe the new Ren with Ben, the Bryn,
Ben Ren.
Ben Ren. Now,
I had a really hard time not calling it a Ben 10.
oh, what a great
I was
show!
about to say the same thing.
What a great show.
Gotta stay away from that.
Yeah.
Maybe like
Sorry, Ben, if you don't like Ben 10, we apologize.
That's what
Gotta
he
get
should
it
have
right.
done. Ben 10, done the green watch instead of that. I'm just kidding. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that the new Ren. So, um, admittedly, I haven't been able to see a Ren in person,
Mm-mm.
and they've started in 2023. Ben and his co-hosts of the Wrist Enthusiast. They seem to be involved with Ren, and
Well, one of the guys owns it,
Yeah.
right?
Craig Krager,
Yeah,
he's the owner of Ren.
yeah.
really cool. I mean, it's kudos to them for doing this.
Oh yeah.
It's probably one of the more interesting micro brand watches I've seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the introduction, I haven't seen a whole lot of watches do this, but I know it exists. The sandwich dial, just super unique and really helps it stand out. But basically, what it is the indices are cut out of the dial, and then the loom sits behind it.
Mm.
It just makes it really
Pop a
interesting.
little bit better. Yeah.
But yeah,
I wonder if they have a loom.
can't wait to
shop
see one
for
in
this.
person.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
I mean, I was lucky enough to go to, the Wrist Enthusiasts and their Oris event earlier this month, and Ben pulled me and the one guy, RJ, from RJ's time off aside and kind of gave us a little sneak peek beforehand and gave us the download of the volcano video they just shot that day. So I was excited for this thing to drop. But I will say, putting it on wrist, the rubber strap, it was one of the most comfortable watches I've had on. Um, the size of the watch itself fit my wrist, and I think I'm like a 7-inch wrist. So the 41 millimeters wasn't too big for it.
Yeah.
It wasn't too thick. They did a great job, and plus you're getting a Salida SW200 movement, which is
It's
class.
pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah,
can't complain. I mean,
for a price point that I think is
oh yeah.
an insane steal.
I mean,
It's a solid price point. It's 1,075 USD, and it comes with both metal and rubber, so you don't have to make that decision.
Hmm
yeah.
I think I
mean,
looked at it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say with when you check out because I just wanted to see what the price was. It comes out to like $1,090 after everything.
That's not bad.
Where it's not bad. Where you go to a Christopher Ward and you get a watch with similar specs, and it's a lower price, but you go check out and there's $600 of tariffs on it. So
Yeah, that is.
They're I don't think they're eating the tariff on it, but they probably only paid the tariff on the movement, right?
yeah, I know Ben on his live kind of hinted that the tariffs are only on things that aren't in the U.S. yet, so they may have been working on this early enough that they avoided it.
Yeah, I know that
Point.
Foibos, they're a Chinese brand, like Singapore. They actually do pretty good, as far as I can tell. The reviews I've heard, but they have so much product already in the U.S. that's not getting hit. So yeah, if hopefully
Yeah.
plenty of brands did that where they went ahead and just got stuff over to the U.S. But
I think Hodinky interviewed the CEO of Breitling, and he admitted we sent 3 months of stock over to kind of hopefully get this out, and they said other brands that we've talked to have done the same. So I'm guessing a lot of people saw this coming and tried to get a heads up on it. With the tariffs, who knows if this will stick? Seems to be one of those things. I live in DC. I hate politics.
Yeah.
And
I have
it used to be one of those things just wrapped up in politics.
yeah,
At the end of the day, you got to think like these are luxury goods. Nobody needs a watch.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. Like I know what's happening and whatnot, but I'm not trying to speculate. I'm just
Yeah.
cruising along because it's not really
Like that,
affecting me in terms of watches because I'm not buying anything that crazy right now. So
Yeah. The one thing I will say, besides tariffs, I feel like there's a lot of positive feedback. I did see like one guy comment on our boy the Bears wrist post saying that like this is overhyped. Where's the love coming from? The specs aren't there. I just don't see where that comment came
on
from.
this, on the wrist,
Like, yeah, on this watch, yeah. So I thought for price, the specs, it can't like, yeah, they could always be better for a diver. 300 meters have 200 if you look at Christopher Ward. But I thought,
I mean, for $1,000, like this thing's,
yeah,
I think in the proper category, like price point. You know what I mean? I'm just curious. So about the dial color, is it more
Hmm.
orange than red? Because it comes off orange in the the pictures.
Hmm.
Get the name, what it was
It says red orange.
specifically.
I think the name on
Yeah,
here
it's probably
is
going to be between red and
red
orange. I don't think it's a
red
proper
fume.
orange. Red fume, yeah, that was the.
Yeah.
It's a gradient dial, so
Hmm.
just like other Ren watches, it's going to
Yeah.
have concentrated lightness in the center and then fade out to black. And so it looks way more orange to me, but again, we're unfortunately only able to look at little uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
pixel
True.
renderings of it. These little pixels don't tend
Yeah.
to represent paint
Yeah.
Hmm.
because they're coloring with light, right? And so
Yeah.
uh, in the print world, you could have something on screen that looks crazy vibrant, and then see it in real life, and it's either doesn't match or it looks completely
Hmm.
different. So that's
Yeah.
why, again, it's important to see watches you're interested in person.
Hmm.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Now, out of the Rin watches that they've done, I don't know what it's called, but like the white and blue dial one, not the Seafoam, not any of the ones that they're selling right now, but the oh, what is that one called? It's like something with snow, or
It was a snowflake,
is
I
that what it was?
believe.
Foam?
No, not the Seafoam. That's current watch. This is one. It's an older
Snow or
one.
aqua?
Let's
Maybe
see.
snow.
This one, if it pops up. I told it to share.
I know if I on Ren's Instagram 39 weeks ago, they had the Diver One Snow. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. That's the snow.
Yeah,
it's the
okay,
snow.
that's what it is. Yeah, the snow. I think that one is, yeah, looking at it online, is potentially their best looking one that they've done.
They call that white and blue fume.
Okay. That
There's just something about a gradient dial that
oh
gets me. I love gradient dial.
yeah.
I'm a sucker for the seafoam myself.
I mean, I like them all, but
Yeah.
the snow one is
I do
definitely
like
my
I do
favorite.
like the patina loom, that
Mm.
yellowish loom on the aqua and the sand. Um, that looks good. I asked Ben. I said, "Hey, I would love to see a picture of it loomed," and it was bright green. So I'm talking about the magma specifically.
Mm. Oh,
It is
okay.
interesting to note too, for all the flack people give, the seafoam and the aqua are $1,600 watches, and the magma is only a
A
K, a little
thousand,
over a
yeah.
K. So I
Huh.
mean, we there are slight differences. It looks like Ben's input, especially like this is their first ceramic bezel instead
Oh,
of
yeah, that's right. Forgot about the
what were
ceramic.
the other bezels? Were they aluminum?
Let's
No, I don't remember.
see.
Oh, no, they were acrylic.
Oh, okay.
So I do like his little subtle inputs there. Oyster Flex bracelet always looks good in my opinion. I think it
Mhm.
really fits really well too. And I do like the kind of flat link that they designed. It is a slight different flat link than their past divers. So I think all around, like it's cool. It's cool to see someone that been doing content creation have such input,
Oh yeah.
and then be able to collaborate with a legit watch brand and come out with a release.
I mean, we already know he's collaborating with another company. You know, maybe Brew. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
Brew. Am I right?
Starts with a B,
Yeah.
but
You're wearing a shirt by
I'm wearing
them.
a Brew shirt.
I mean, that
Yeah.
would be really interesting to see what he does. And I guess for those who, if they're watching this and don't know, I imagine they probably would if they follow our content. But the three of us plus like 22 other people did a challenge that Ben watches, Ben Cook, issued on TikTok where we did 3 videos a day, 10 seconds long at least, for 30 days. He'd send us a $500. He said Seiko at first, but then it's kind of evolved into him connecting with other companies. Probably because he didn't realize how many people would actually do it, which is insane.
I hope he had an idea.
I don't know.
I felt kind of bad. I was like, oh, so many people are gonna
Yeah.
probably accomplish this task.
And I think he said 35 people started and only 25 finished. So,
A decent turnout.
yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine he probably expected like 10. I don't know.
It was seemingly a big ask at first.
Oh, yeah.
But then when I got into it, I mean, there was 1 or 2 days where I was like, I do not feel like doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I soldiered through anyway.
Yeah.
Some content a little more low effort than others.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I 100% had a few of those. I still have those. Like, I have become a little bit more inconsistent now. Like, oh, I can go a day or 2 and not post and still be okay, kind of deal. And
I always try to touch it, like put up a story or
interact with
kind of
people.
weird where
Or-
like use the app. TikTok got really mad at me for making a meme and then said it was
Oh yeah, your
violation of community stuff, and it
what
was
was
just
it?
like,
The
okay.
underwear. Is that the one
Yeah,
you're
I had
talking
to
about?
I had to retrain that. I had to re-edit that one. I
Yeah.
think my Instagram one's different than the one on TikTok.
Okay.
TikTok got a little mad that I pointed out that top of this popular citizen diver, the 12 o'clock indice looks like a pair of whitey tighties.
Yeah.
Didn't like
I
that.
mean,
I like
TikTok's fickle. They're fickle. They got mad at me because I talked about Sesame Street for some reason the one day, and I was like, "What are we doing, guys?"
So far, it has not gotten mad at me. I mean, there was a video I uploaded. It was like John Krasinski and like his watches and different movies, and I got like 10 views in like 2 hours. So I deleted it and re-edited it with music, and it was like, oh, okay, here's 1,000 views now. Great.
Yeah.
So
A little fickle. I
Yeah.
found Instagram actually. So what was really funny is early on my TikTok blew up. My Instagram was just struggling, and now I think I've kind of found my audience on TikTok. I mean on Instagram way higher.
yeah.
It seems to be a different type of audience. They're a little bit more entrenched in high horology.
Yeah.
I think one of my videos on Vacheron did exponentially better on Instagram than it did on TikTok. But that's just, it's so funny, like how YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram are similar but very different.
Yeah, I have
Very different.
yet to touch YouTube. Like, I have all of it, but it's kind of like, I don't know. It's almost like, I don't want to say scary, intimidating to start on there. Like, I started Instagram, and I don't think I've uploaded in like 5 days. And I have the stuff, just haven't done it. So,
Instagram won't punish you for not doing every day.
okay.
Yeah. And the coolest thing about Instagram is the collaboration feature. Like when I interviewed the CEO of Oris of the Americas, like he accepted the collab. It got posted on his page, and that blew up. I had like multiple like up and coming country music artists follow me.
Really?
And it's like because like it was on his page. I was like, this is insane. What is happening right now?
I saw the collab and I didn't know that's what it did.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
So they accept it and then it automatically posts to their stories.
it goes right on their page. It's just like they posted it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I should have been doing that.
Yeah.
So
well,
not everyone accepts it. He's the only one that has accepted it. But
But
going
still.
forward, like if you do something with a brand, they may accept it or another like content creator, and it just helps amplify the audience.
Wish I had thought of that earlier when I did the Ben Ren watch video.
that's great. Yeah, that's
Whoops.
cool. I mean, maybe you could still do it. I don't know.
Yeah, you could always edit it after, but
I need to.
I think
I need to
moving
do Instagram
forward, I'll
more.
probably do it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely need to
Yeah.
touch on that some more. I don't know. I just have kind of started to fall off with the Instagram stuff. I'm like, oh, I started, and then, but
One thing that's really nice about Instagram too is all the big brands are on there, and
mm-hmm.
they're not necessarily posting often, but they do have a presence there, and I think they realize it's a little bit less volatile than
Yeah.
U.S. market TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have
It's
seen
more traditional.
a lot more like brands getting on TikTok recently. Like they're not verified yet, I don't think, but they're getting on there. So
Yeah, I think there's a fear of because I think it's when is it coming up for
it,
deletion? It's
he's
soon.
already talked about that, and he's already pushing that back.
Yeah.
He said that he likes TikTok. His kids like TikTok, so
Yeah, we'll see.
Barron Trump's out here just keeping TikTok alive, probably.
Suitcase. Brain rot.
um, well, do you guys have any big like watch events or anything coming up near you guys or anything? I know
No.
DC's like
So usually annually I go to Murad and Co.'s Seiko and sushi events. Those are always quite amazing. Last year it was even better than previous years, and so it's coming up. I think it's like September-ish, October-ish. I need to check on them and see if that's happening. I'll be there if and when they do that. It's always a fantastic event.
I may have to take the train down for that. I love sushi and I love Seikos.
Oh, and the sushi is delicious. It's made locally at the so Tyson's Corner is like one of those big conglomerate malls, and they're probably one of the. At one point, they were the second largest mall in America. I think they've definitely fallen off, like they're fourth or fifth now. But the sushi place there is quite good. It's not
It's
not
sushi.
super expensive, but it's good.
It's
good
sushi. I'm kind of
And,
jealous. I wish.
the president and vice president of Seiko marketing in the U.S. go to these events, and it's just so awesome seeing them. And they bring like a museum type collection of Seiko watches. So I got to see like the Seiko TV watch and a Pogue, and an original diver, and an original Bruce Lee. And so it's really cool seeing these key Seiko pieces at these events.
Kind of like the one Teddy had with Grand Seiko.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that Rio went to.
Next time he has one of those, I'm gonna try and make it up, because that's a lot closer for me than New York or DC, and good old Kentucky. So far, I've discovered no watch events near me, and I don't know if there's really any like big enthusiasts around here. So it's kind of
They may have to go a little ways out.
I mean, I've looked into Louisville and Lexington, and like both just don't have they have hardly any like dealers or like places to go look at watches. So it's kind of a struggle. But
yeah, that's the hard thing too is watch shops I think went through a struggle in probably about 10 plus years ago, and a lot of them fell off right before. It kind of sucked, but right before Swatch came out with the Moon Watch collab with Omega, the one in DC closed. So the closest place that I could go see it was Pennsylvania, and it was like a 3-hour drive, and I just didn't get to see it in person for almost a full year. It's just what happens. Like these things are cyclical, and started recently trending back to the scene, and so I think opening a watch shop right now, like what with Teddy's done, and seeing those 47th Street videos on TikTok still doing really well, and now that Vukum has his own spot, and it seems like we're still, I wouldn't say early the trend, but I think we're in just the beginning of trend towards more and more people wearing and respecting mechanical watches.
Yeah,
and the hobby
I've
in
seen
general.
more people. At least I've noticed more people wearing mechanical watches. Like, still a crap ton of Apple watches, but I saw a spinner rack the other day. The spinnaker,
Familiar with them.
Spinnaker.
Yeah,
Spinnaker.
There
Yeah.
we go. That one.
That's
Yeah.
another thing too. Is it's so hard to sit in your little isolated space and just read
Yeah.
about watch names because you don't get the
I don't know what
experience
it's,
of trying to say these names around
Exactly.
people.
hmm
That's one big pain point with me is I just have to look up almost everything
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they're bigger in Europe, and so I'm looking up how to say this in French.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
I get that a lot for sure.
just YouTube how to pronounce
Yeah.
this company's name and hope another content creator talked about it.
Yeah, for
Absolutely.
But with fall coming up, I hope Spinnaker drops another one of their 50 Phantoms watches. These things are amazing.
Yeah.
Like, they just throw ghosts on the dial, and as the fall lover of me, I need to get one if they do it again.
That's that collaboration with Sakun Sakun. He's a French artist and kind of like a really amazing marketer. And that was one of his, just putting the ghosts around that. I think he's done 2 or 3.
I think 2.
Okay.
My favorite thing on the dials, if you pull it up, if you're listening, is for the water resistance. It is 3 millimeters, or 3 millimeters, 3 meters, or 6 feet deep. Because when you die, you go
That's
six
why
feet
not.
deep.
Yeah.
It's really clever. He has a lot of little clever marketing hints like that. And the more I've dived into his stuff really recently, the more excited I've been about what he's doing in the space. I'm probably going to do a video on him specifically. He actually liked and commented on one of my videos on Instagram where I talked about the newest collab he did. His bit that he was in the finance world and he was involved with watch companies, and so when he went off and did his own thing, he had an in with the owners of these companies. His main thing that he got popular with was designing second hands, hence Sakun Sakun. He would design second hands for vintage watches. So he would do these, and the idea is you would get a watchmaker to open up your vintage Rolex and replace the second hand with one of his. And he was selling these limited editions for like $400, and he started collabing. The most recent thing he's did, the reason why he's even on my radar, is he's doing the same thing Seiko is doing with Pepsi.
Mhm.
He did that a while ago, and it just flew under my radar. So Timex has a series where they make these GMTs, and they have a Hulk hand as the second hand. They
Mhm.
have like a Batman with a POW, and the most recent one was a red mushroom for Smurfs on a Smurf diver, and it's really interesting. If you haven't looked into it yet, but he's behind that whole 50 Phantoms thing, and it's just really good, really fun. Inksy of the watch world.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at very much of their stuff in general, so I am in the dark on what you're talking about. But
Oh no, it's fun. It's a little rabbit hole that I went down just in the last week.
yeah,
So you can go on his website. It's a very well designed website. Really interesting way of presenting things. As a graphic designer, it's A plus. Like this guy he's on the top of the game when it comes to visual layout and marketing and eye-catching display. So it's something I just really dug from a designer standpoint.
and what is his name again?
It's second, but it's with an E at the end, and it's Ice, and he's French, so it's Sakun Sakun. He's in Paris.
Okay.
He's done stuff with Timex where it's kind of like the alien hand in the middle of the dial. You may have seen that.
I've seen that one.
He's done stuff with Yema as well. Like, you definitely seen some of his work.
That's right.
Like,
okay, yeah. I'm looking right at it right now, and he's got
I'm
a
itching
Rolex
to do an
with
explainer video.
Minecraft sword.
I'm itching to do a video just about him because there's so much there, and he's only been at it for 3 or 4 years.
This reminds me of like the people who go around and like do little like 3D prints and put it in like a brick wall that's like missing a piece or something.
Yeah.
Very much so, yeah.
That's cool.
Mm.
This
It's
little
huge in
guerrilla
France.
art.
That's huge in France too. When I was there, they had the little alien invaders. One of the artists, he just puts them around the city in these random parts of building that were missing brick. So,
Yeah.
Space Invader. There's an incredible documentary called Exit Through the Gift Shop. If you haven't seen it, it is one of the most fantastic art documentaries I've ever seen in my life. And it follows Banksy and the guy from Obey, Shepard Fairey, and all these guys in the early 2000s who kind of made a name for themselves today. It follows them and their street art, and it follows Space Invader and shows his process. And there's a guy named Mr. Brainwash who is just reacting, and he's the reason why there's a documentary, because he films everything. He had a traumatic experience when he was a child where he lost his family. He lost his mom. So he films everything, like OCD levels. And he's in the LA art scene when street art was taking off back in early 2000s. And incredible documentary. Highly recommended.
Sounds
Not
like
have
it.
a whole lot to do with watches, though.
Hey,
Hey,
watches are art,
I was
so
about to
I
say
think
that.
it has a lot to do with it.
About to say that. You took that from me. Yeah, I'm looking at second Sekun right now. I'm
Probably
seeing
butchering that too.
I'm seeing the 50 fathoms in that, or 50. Is it 50 phantoms?
Yeah, Phantoms.
Phantoms.
They don't say fathoms. They
Phantoms.
can't legally say fathoms
You're not
because
wrong.
it's Spinnaker, right? It's not Blancpain. I thought it. I wasn't looking closely enough for some reason. Spinnaker looks so close to a Blancpain that I wrongly assumed he
Yeah.
collaborated with Blancpain.
Yeah. I see
So,
that. Speaking of the
It's
Spinnaker,
very good looking.
the watch I saw, I don't know what it was. I didn't get enough time to like talk to the guy. I was grabbing some food and like running out the door at a local shop, and the watch, the crystal, it was the dome on that thing was massive. It was like bigger than the watch itself, and I was like, "Oh, is that
I'm sorry, dome on what?
the Spinnaker, the watch that I saw the other day?" And I was like, "That thing's massive! Holy cow!" I didn't know what it was. Anybody know what that might be? It's like a massive domed crystal.
Might be the Picard. This thing looks like it has a massive domed crystal.
I saw that and I was like, "You're wearing that just around?" I don't know. That's not my taste in watches at all.
Oh, I love a domed crystal.
Yeah. Would you wear the Rolex?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
that?
it's just shit.
Would you
Is
wear
this
the,
it?
the old Rolex that they took to the bottom of the sea?
No. I'd wear it once as a to take photos.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did see someone had one recently, then they were filming content with it, and it was just so wild. I saw that in a book this past summer when I was really desperate for making watch content. My dad has this massive book from the 90s that has all these historical references in it, and that was one of the ones. And it is that Rolex, super old school Rolex deep sea, and the crystal is literally like fat
it's
on
like
it.
three.
It's insane.
U-boat recently did one. They just put out one that's
Yeah.
10,000 and
Yeah.
ugly.
Was that one of? Is it on? I don't remember the name of it. It's not a Kickstarter watch, was it?
No, this is from the brand U-boat. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've looked at them at all. They do a lot of that
bit.
mineral oil thing, but yeah, I have a video on that because I saw that. I was like, that's wild. I got to talk about that. I'm not gonna wear
I
it.
saw your video on it.
I don't want it. No, thank you. But
Yeah.
it's 10,000 feet, so who else gets to say that they have a watch that goes that deep?
Yeah.
Not many.
It's crazy. I'm looking at their oil watches now.
Uh,
Yeah.
and another thing about U-Boat is they make some really cool looking straps, like watch straps. They're kind of like rustic looking. They say U-Boat on them, but like they're very rustic and kind of cool. Not that I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy a $200 strap and instead of a watch, you know what I mean?
You can buy the buckles too for 80 or 90 bucks.
Yeah. So, well, I think that's about time. I mean, we've been talking for an hour. uh, any last second, I don't know, facts or quick tips that you might want to spill out there?
Don't buy watches as investments.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a bad one.
I mean, I just people keep an eye out for obviously the Breitling if you love football,
Oh yeah.
and if not, look out for the Shopek because they make some amazing pieces. I just did a video. He founded his first company with from Patek Philippe
Mm,
before Shopek disappeared. So that's a whole rabbit hole you go down. They make some amazing pieces as an independent brand, so keep an eye out for them.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm excited about the Breitling. I want to see it. Like what's it gonna be?
Yeah.
Anyway, but ultimately, buy what you love and don't let three knuckleheads tell you otherwise. But that's it.
Absolutely.
That's it for episode 1. I hope you all enjoy and like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is. See
We
you.
will do another one of these.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
Thanks, guys.
it's not bad. Yeah, it wasn't bad.